It's been a minute.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the who feel elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. I have a couple of videos I want to show you, and you're going to get some scriptures, you know, basically on the things that are happening. Alright, some of y'all might be like, you know, is the same thing we've been speaking over and over. Alright, and the reason we're speaking this thing over and over, because the Lord has sent us to speak this word unto this rebellious house, Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. Alright, 144 on the screen. Right? So before this, I play that video there. Let's get the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Alright, you realize it's speaking about Israel. Alright, Yasharallah, he prince of power. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Alright, we hear the words that the Lord speak unto us. We go out there and we prophesy and we preach this gospel. Alright, the Lord said, give his name no rest. Alright, until he make Jerusalem a praise on the earth again. So right now we are not to give the Lord name no rest. We are to continue preaching this gospel as long as we are breathing. Alright? We are giving the house of Israel warning from the Lord, because he's going to bring destruction and calamities upon them. Alright? So let's jump to the video now.
Since I cried on the internet, but today I don't have a choice because I can't stop. I have a question for MAGA. And the question is, when they start firing upon us, the American citizens, doesn't matter if you're left or right, doesn't matter if you're apolitical, when they start shooting us, are you still going to stand by this? Are you still going to believe the lies about how there's all these violent criminals on the streets? They want this because of things like the following. And this next clip is hard to watch, but I can't get it out of my head, and I know it's coming, and you do too in your heart of hearts. And I have to say, as much as I cannot believe the support that comes out of MAGA for all of this hatred and all of this awfulness, I don't wish anything like this upon any of you. You can call me a fearmonger all day long, and I do not care, because.
And this is what you know, Esau and them just do. You know, they basically show what they're about to do. Alright, on the movies, the shows, and so forth. All right. It's better now, Baba Kusha. All right, there's a screenshot or something here. This is it says the elites do tell us through their books and publications, movies and news releases what they are doing. This is called the revelation of the method. If you are too stupid to recognize it for what it is, that is your problem. From their point of view, it is a form of ritual mocking of the victim. Who's the victim in this whole thing here? The victim is Israel. Alright? Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. Alright? And these are the things
Yesterday,
these are the things that they want to basically bring across. Alright? They want to basically take down Jake. Because even since 2024, they came out and said 6 billion people is going to be unalive. Alright? They didn't say how were they going to do it, but any way possible that they could come up with, they are going to try. They're going to do it. Alright? And this is part of their project. This is one of the main goals. Alright, to basically unalive Jake. Alright? That's why the scripture said, the Lord shall shorten the days for the elect's sake. Alright? This is the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be, except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Alright? And the Lord is shortening the time because the type of deaths, the type of things that you're going to start to see on this earth, you know, the things that you're going to see around the world taking place, the destruction that coming upon our people Israel. Why? Because they refuse to turn back to the Lord, their true power. They believe in fables, they believe in lies, they believe in things that are not real. They rather worship the creature than the creator. This is our people mindset, and this is why the Lord is coming to destroy them. Alright? But the Lord is speeding up the time because of the elect's sake. Alright? Abaratazar will be part of that elect number. Let's come back here.
addressed them directly, and he said, quote, you got to be strong, you got to be tough, you got to do your job, whatever it takes to do your job. The limit does not exist. They are fortifying a city to protect a dictator as well as his regime, and this is only the beginning. So,
and as she said that there, you know, as the scriptures talk about the beginning of sorrows, alright, is many is many calamities, many things that is coming. All right, and our people are very hardened. All right, they don't want to hear this word. They think that what we speak is lies and stuff, you know. But what we speaking the truth. All right, we speaking the truth. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Alright, there's a vision that Ezra got. Alright, it says, woe is me, woe is me. Alright, woe means destruction. Who will deliver me in those days? Alright? And who that is? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run it into it and is saved. Alright? It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great debt. You're going to see a lot of famine, a lot of debt taking place on earth. These are scriptures that you will not hear in your churches. These are things that your pastors in those places, in those churches, that you will go and sit down every Sunday morning and listen to him speak, you know, or listen to her speak, because this is Babylon we living in. Alright, it's pure wickedness. It have nothing good in this world. Alright, this world is a whole shithole. Alright, destined to be destroyed. Alright, these pastors, these priests will not tell you the truth. Why? Because they're getting paid to not tell you the truth. They're getting paid so they could keep you blinded. Alright? And a gift does do what? It destroy the heart. It destroy your mind. The scriptures talk about you cannot serve two masters. Alright? You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve the Lord and still want to serve mammon, money. Because either you're going to hate one and love the other. Alright? And we know money is the root of all evil. Alright? It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great debt. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. A lot of wars is going to take place. We're seeing proxy wars taking place. You know, World War III is about to kick off very soon. Alright? We're seeing kingdom against kingdom, nations against nations, cities against cities. We're seeing race wars. Alright? We're seeing the government sector fighting against the immigration. Alright? There's all type of different wars we're seeing. So we know that we're living in the end of times. It mightn't seem so to some of y'all, because some of y'all might tell all yourself that things looking nice in your country right now. But guess what? It's coming to a doorstep near you. Alright? Don't be surprised if it is you wake up one morning or you wake up tomorrow and your city shut down. Alright? You have a blackout. You're leaving to go to work. You're on the highway. And you get is a whole outage. No electricity. Chaos break out. People can't get the money in the bank. System crash. Your children in school. You can't get to them because there's only traffic. And all kind of different chaos and robbery taking place. How are you going to survive? How are you going to save your kids? How are you going to do these things? The Lord is not a respecter of persons. So the Lord is going to bring judgment upon this place. Because this place is destined to be destroyed. It says, and the powers shall stand in great fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? All right?
Make a plan.
So, I'm scared. I could tell you about Texas passing the gerrymandering thing and 5 other news stories right now, but my brain's not in it. You guys know I have sources, and I was just messaged some scary, scary crap, and it's the next project. I'm not going to name it right now. I'm waiting.
There's a lot of different things that he saw doing behind closed doors. All right? A lot of things they're doing behind closed doors. Esau, if you all want to know who's Esau is the so-called white man. All right? The top banking families, the elites. All right? The Oppenheimers. All right? The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. All right? These are these people that are in power today. All right? They are in power today, the small acts, the Israelis. All right? These are the ones that are ruling right now. Okay? The Cabal, all of them. They are the same. They are under the same. They are under the same thing. What they want to do, the same motto they follow. All right? And they bring in a lot of evil on this earth very soon. All right?
For the source to let me know what we can and cannot say so that they are not implicated. But it's coming, and it's coming faster than you think. If you can leave, leave.
And the whole thing about it, you can't leave from one point to the next, because as the scriptures say, I'm going to get it real quick. There's the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end it is for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. All right, the day of the Lord is darkness and is not light. Meaning what? Is confusion, is evil, is wickedness. All right? The scriptures talk about death shall flee from you. All right? Many people are going to seek death but would not find it. You will wish that you pass. You wish you're dead. Because you're seeing the type of things happening. You can't go to this city. You can't go over there. You can't go over so. All right? It always have something to basically try to unalive you. But you're telling yourself you don't want to unalive. You want to be unalive that way. You want to be unalive your own way. You might try to jump off somewhere to meet your death. And guess what? Just a couple of bones in your body might break. And the Lord might just leave you right there to suffer. Alright? It says here, verse 19, it says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Alright? This is just showing you here that doesn't matter where you run, don't matter where you go, you're going to be surrounded by danger. Alright? It's going to have danger all around you. Nowhere is safe. And this is why the fella was speaking about he's scared. Alright? The scriptures talk about men shall be afraid. Because the type of evil is coming on the earth. You all haven't seen anything yet. This time that we're coming into here is just the beginning of sorrows. Because right now we're not seeing much people being that sorrowful. It's happening here and there, but not rampant. But it's going to happen rampant just now. Alright?
You can't leave. Leave. If you can't leave, figure out what you're going to do. Because I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to be a fear monger. I'm scared. Scared for my dad. Scared for my son. It's going to get bad, guys. It's going to get real, real bad.
Wait a minute. I thought Project 2025 was some shit, but now they got something called Project Esther. Ain't got shit on Project 2025. I'm just saying. So I went ahead and I took it upon myself to take some notes after.
Now that's I just playing this video here just edification purposes only. Alright, pertaining to what the lady here was talking about. Alright, and many of you all probably know about it already, but then I'm going to get a video with DJ Trump in it, you know, and you have to listen to what he also is saying, because the direction these devils are heading.
Reading it, and I want to go ahead and just let y'all know what's going on. So this was written by the Heritage Foundation, okay? And one of the things that's on there is all children will be homeschooled via religion, right? And anybody who resists, they have re-education camps to repurpose your brain to make you compliant. I probably should have saved this for White History Wednesday, because what? Re-education camps? Are you kidding? Abortion is criminal, and you're sentenced to unaliving if you have one. Okay? It's been written in place of the Constitution with biblical law. So they're using the Bible as law in order to control people. And speaking of the Bible, right? It's only one religion. One Bible, one God. You must comply. You can't practice religion outside of what they want us to practice. Surveillance. We thought what they doing with surveillance, like them having cameras everywhere and watching us everywhere, was a thing. No, they want to implant. They would have put something in us. And this is written. Go look it up. Like, don't take my word for it. Don't even get in the comments trying to argue with me. Go look up Project Esther, okay? They want to put implants in that keeps up with your blood pressure, your health, your everything. They want to keep up with your every move. They want to know where you are every second of the day. Granted, we know that they already have ways of doing that via other ways.
All right, and this is something that you all might be aware of with the carbon footprint and whatnot that they was pushing in the earlys, you know, and the 15-minute cities and all these nonsense. Right, now listen to this.
But with today's announcement, we take a major step to bring healthcare into the digital age, something that is absolutely vital. We got to do it. Moving from clipboards and fax machines into a new era of convenience, profitability, and speed, and frankly, better health for people.
All right, so you hear how they just make it song. All right, by taking this by using this particular device, you know, by changing everything digital, digital money, everything else digital where it is you will, where it concerning your health, you could be able to test yourself. They have a new way where you check your blood sugar. They give you some kind of circle thing to stick on your hand, and then you take your phone and all you have to do is scan it or something like that, and you will see what it's reading and what not. All these are just gradualism stuff to bring it into this digital system. Alright, they make it fun, they make it harmless to the eyes, but only people who woke up and understand what's taking place, they are the ones that are going to rebel and pull back. Alright, and this is one of the reasons why the Lord also is shortening the days. Alright, for the elect's sake. The elect is not going to be amused by these different acts and whatnot. We basically know and seeing what's taking place, and we're seeing the time that we're living in. Alright, and we have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because we know that he's near, he's right there. Alright, he's right around the corner. Alright, so we don't have long here again. We don't have long here again. This place is basically gone. Alright, let's jump to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Alright, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, of Esau devices. Alright, he could jump high, low, he could try whatever he want. Alright, the elect would not give in to these things. Alright, Lord willing, the Lord keep the Spirit upon us who in this truth to continue enduring to the end. Alright, and to continue being faithful, continue doing truthful, continue doing the righteous acts and pleasing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because the things that is coming, we need the Lord. Those who are going to get destroyed in those things, they are the ones that will rebel against the Lord, or the ones that are rebelling against the Lord at this moment. They are already marked for death. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24 again and verse 24. It says, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. Alright, all these great signs and these wonders that they showing. Look all here. Look, you don't have to use a plastic ID card anymore. Because guess what? Some people is lose it. So now you don't have to lose it anymore. Alright? Look, put it in this right screen and put it in your hand or in your forehead, and you will be able to do what? You'll be able to save it there. Alright? You will tell your phone it get hacked. Alright? All the little apps that you just be downloading and whatnot, the third party apps, you're getting hacked. It's dangerous. People could get into your phone and take out your digital money from there. So they will come with another idea, put it on a chip, place it in your hand, place it in your forehead. Alright? And things should work out fine. But guess what? That is you basically going in to worship the beast. worship his system. Alright? Worship the devil, Esau Edom. Alright? They're making what? They're making a AI God. What do you think that AI God is going to do? That AI God is going to be an agent for Esau Edom. Every thought that you have in your head, everything that you think about, you know, everything that you try to do, everything that you do, that chip in your body is going to be able to read. It will be able to read your thoughts. It will be able to go through and search you through and send back information to Esau. So he will know everything about you. He will know what you eat. He will know if you're lying. He will know what your thoughts are. He will even know what you dream. This is what this devil wants to be. He wants to be a God. But no one could be like Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But he wants to be like a God. And that's why the Lord is sending his only begotten Son, Yahushai Mashiach. And Yahushai is going to come back as a true power. And the Lord is going to meet him as a God. And the Lord is going to destroy him. Alright? Serious death is coming up on this earth, Israel. Serious deaths are coming up on this earth. Repent and turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. Those who have an ear, let him hear. Shalom.